About 1 year ago, a sequel to the legendary Smash Killer was released on November 7th, 2023. And what a mix of reactions to the game, as there were a lot of expectations for Nickelodeon All Star Brawl 2. NASB 2 provided a huge upgrade of features compared to the prequel, with a brand new campaign mode, an improved server-based rollback netcode, bigger cast with diverse movesets, improved visuals, and a brand new mechanic of slime. These massive improvements to the formula would make you think that this would have been a well-received game to the loyalists of NASB 1. However, a lot of the people who played 1 had mixed feelings playing 2, and I was definitely one of them. I felt like I had high hopes for the game since I enjoyed 1 as much as I did. NASB 2 was just a whole different kind of game that I wasn't ready for at that moment in time. The movement felt a lot like I was moving underwater compared to how snappy the first game was. There were also a lot of crackers who were playing the game early while others had to play catch up. You can argue people did the same thing for the first game, but NASB 2 was leaked like a few months early compared to 1's early release of a few days. The game was also littered with a bunch of bugs and some overtuned characters, which isn't new for this series, sadly. I tried to really like the game despite the many flaws and gripes I had with it, but I couldn't really bring myself to play it competitively or casually for a while. Not until Genesis X, where NASB 2 was announced to be there, and it might be the last time it would be a main event at that tourney series. I thought, fuck it, why not make this one in-person event my last tourney for the game and move on to Rivals 2? So I did exactly that, training my ass off with the help of Humble Dojo and my sparring partner, Connor J. I practiced constantly trying to refine my airport to be at its peak and potentially win the whole thing. However, I had lost to Stango that day and placed second. Leaving myself content with my performance, time passed and I continued playing the Rivals 2 beta and was excited for when the game came out. Sadly, that excitement vanished pretty quickly compared to NASB 2, as I didn't even enter an online bracket for Rivals 2. Playing ranked and having to deal with annoying characters in this game just really made me reconsider if I had the passion for the game. Put more hours into the game and eventually I didn't find the appeal anymore. I was lost for a game to play for a while. I played Balatro in the meantime. I even thought about going back to Valorant. I just felt so lost for a game to fulfill that competitive need. Then I noticed a tweet from Cherry talking about the new patch for NASB 2, fixing and improving a lot of issues that the game had. So on a whim, I decided to give NASB 2 another chance. And wow, was I surprised by how much fun I was having with the game after a break from it. The movement still felt a bit sluggish. However, the uniqueness of the characters and the usage of slime was really fun to play with. I find myself thinking it's wild how you can steal stocks from one interaction if you have the meter or if you make good callouts. Even having the meter to slime cancel, it can still be difficult to follow through with the combo because your opponent could DI a certain way, which may make you miss your combo. But if you don't want to deal with that, you can just hit them when they're paused after a slime cancel. Doing that though, it might make it so you aren't able to secure early stocks as you won't hit your opponent after they fly closer to the blast zone. A bunch of nuances on meter usage and how important it is to pay attention to your opponent's meter as well as yours makes me enjoy the game a whole lot. A really big thing is that the netcode for this game is surprisingly top notch as well, unless you're cursed with the ping bug like some people. This makes it so playing from coast to coast feels great on wired connections. Even wireless is playable. I forgot to mention this game even has crossplay across PS5s, Xbox Ones, and even the Switch. There's tons of diversity in the cast of 25 characters, plus 4 more if you buy the DLC, meaning that you are destined to find a main once you experiment enough with the characters. The big point I want to make here is for your New Year's resolution, give NASB 2 a shot. All the updates to the game from the first patch to now have greatly improved the overall experience of the game. If the full price on Steam is bothering you, the game normally goes on sale for $15. You can even find it for a cheaper price through Steam keys for around $5. Finding matches may prove to be difficult, but hopefully you can find some homies to play with. The best way to find games though is through the Grinders Discord for the game. The Discord is a really great place to get the resources you need to learn about characters or just to improve in general. The community is full of homies who are more than willing to help out new folks get into the game. Hope to see y'all playing some NASB 2 in the year 2025.